Hey, welcome. Today, we're going to build your digital fortress. And don't worry, we're cutting through all the confusing tech speak to give you a simple, practical blueprint to really lock down your online life. So, let's get right into it.
First, just ask yourself this. You lock your car, right? You lock your house, but what about your digital front door? I'm talking about the gate to your bank accounts, your private messages, your entire online identity. Is it wide open? It's a huge question, and for a lot of us, the honest answer is, well, it's a little unsettling.
So the best way to tackle security is to think like a castle builder. It's not about having one single giant wall. No, it's about having multiple smart layers of defense. That's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to construct your digital fortress, one crucial layer at a time.
So what exactly are we defending against? We're defending against these things called vulnerabilities. Now, CISA has this official definition. It's a flaw that lets someone get access they shouldn't have. But really, just think of it as a crack in the wall of your fortress. Our entire job is to find those cracks and seal them up tight before anyone can sneak through.
All right, let's start with the outer walls, your network perimeter. This is your first and honestly your most important line of defense against, the Wild West of the internet.
And the main gate in that outer wall, it's your Wi-Fi router. Every single piece of data that comes into or goes out of your home passes right through that little box. And that box is run by its own software called firmware. Now, if that firmware is out of date, it's like using a cheap, rusty lock on your front gate.
Now, updating it sounds way more technical than it actually is. Here's the key. Always connect your computer with an old-school Ethernet cable first. Why? Because you do not want the connection to drop in the middle of an update. That can cause a massive headache. From there, you just log into its admin page, find the maintenance section, and hit check for updates. Seriously, this one little step is one of the most powerful things you can do for your security.
This right here shows a massive leap forward in Wi-Fi security. See, with the older WPA2, every device on your network, your phone, your laptop, your smart TV, they all shared the same password. It was like one master key. So if a hacker got into your TV, they could potentially snoop on your laptop. But WPA3, it's a total game changer. It gives every single device its own unique key. That means even if an attacker somehow gets onto your network, your other devices are still locked down tight.
Okay, our outer wall is secure. Now let's move inward and focus on the next layer, the gates that protect all of our individual accounts. This is all about controlling exactly who gets in and who stays out.
And PC Mag just nails it with this quote. Reusing passwords is like having the exact same key for your house, your car, your safe deposit box, everything. If a thief steals that one key, you've lost it all. That's why the only sane solution these days is a password manager. It's like a master locksmith that forges a unique, unguessable key for every single door.
Now, you're going to see a pretty clear difference between the free and paid versions. And look, the free ones are a fantastic place to start, but the premium tiers offer some features that are just crucial. The one I really want to point out is emergency access. This lets you designate a trusted person, like a spouse or a family member, to get into your accounts if something were to happen to you. It's a feature you hope you never ever need, but if you do, it is absolutely invaluable.
All right, our perimeter is solid, our gates are strong. So the next logical step is to harden the very core of our fortress, the devices themselves. Your computers, your phones, everything inside the walls.
The key to doing this is a concept called patch management. I know, it sounds super corporate and boring, right? But think of it like having a team of dedicated masons constantly inspecting your castle walls. The second they find a tiny crack, a security vulnerability, they immediately patch it up with an update. Ignoring those update available pop-ups, that's like telling your masons to just take the year off.
And here's the thing you gotta realize. Patching isn't just about security. It's about keeping your entire digital life running the way it's supposed to. These updates stop your computer from crashing, they make things run faster, and they make sure all your apps play nicely together, all while slamming the door on potential attackers.
Now, if you want to go to the absolute expert level, these are the principles the pros use to truly lock a system down. For instance, securing your hardware's foundation means locking down the computer's most basic, fundamental software before the operating system even loads. And virtualization-based security, that's like building a secure, isolated vault inside your computer to run the most critical functions. This is how you turn a regular PC into a seriously hardened machine.
So that brings us to our final, and without a doubt, most critical layer, Because you can build the strongest fortress in the world, with the highest walls and the toughest gates, but all of it can be undone in a split second by one simple mistake from someone on the inside. This final layer of defense is you.
This is the absolute #1 truth of all cybersecurity. Every firewall, every password, all the encryption in the world can be completely bypassed if an attacker can just trick you into handing over the keys. Your awareness, your gut feeling, your skepticism, that is the final and most powerful security control you have.
So what does being aware actually look like? Well, security professionals focus on all these different areas you see here, like ransomware and insider threats. But for most of us, the one threat we're going to face nearly every single day is phishing.
Phishing is basically just a high-tech con game. It's that urgent email from your bank with the link to a fake website. It's that text message about a package delivery you weren't expecting. The goal is always the same. Create a sense of panic or urgency to trick you into clicking a bad link or giving away your password. Being vigilant against these messages is your #1 job as the guardian of your fortress.
So there you have it. We've walked through all the layers: a secure perimeter, strong gates, hardened devices, and most importantly, an aware mind. The fortress is designed. The blueprint is now in your hands. But that leaves one final crucial question: who holds the keys? Well, the answer is you. Your security is and always will be in your hands.